Hey, it is me again, and I have a little confession to make. I cannot do a minute video, so I'm going to have to change the name of my Mojo Minute to Mojo Moment. So I won't make these extremely long, but I just can't do it in a minute right now, so I hope you can forgive me. Today, though, this Mojo Moment is hopefully going to put some cash in your bank account. I've never seen what I'm about to teach you applied and not have it impact the bottom line. And it's pretty easy to do. It's about increasing your conversions on video sales letters or webinars if you're putting on webinars. Hopefully you're familiar with a VSL or video sales letter. If you're not doing video sales letters or you're not doing webinars, this may not help you too much. Or if you're helping other folks, this might help you to apply that to them. And it's a really simple concept, but let me kind of explain it a little bit to you. When I work with folks, clients, and help them improve their conversions on either their video sales letters or their webinars, I've noticed that most people start out trying to fix the beginning of their video sales letter. So kind of imagine this. Imagine you're sitting in front of an audience of people. Let's say that you teach relationship coaching or relationship advice. And you want to sell a course at the end of your talk, but you start out and you say, hey, this is going to be for all the women, single women. So if you're not a single woman, you can go ahead and leave the room, okay? So half the room walks out of the audience there, so all you're left with is the single women. Now, what I'm going to be teaching you guys today is about how to attract the man of your dreams. So if you're a lesbian, you probably don't want to be here. So then your lesbians leave, or anybody that doesn't want to attract a man, maybe a Martian or something like that, leaves the room. But you keep on narrowing down and qualifying down until you only have a portion of the room left. Okay? So when you get to that portion of the room that's left, and you make your offer, if like half of the room or even a quarter of the room or whoever's still there, you make your offer, some of those folks come up and take your offer, but the other people are still sitting there, the best way to increase your conversions is not to start out at the beginning of your talk and try to appeal to more people or to change the beginning, but it's to keep on talking to the people that are already still sitting in your audience, because they're what I call your fence sitters. They like what you're saying. They listen to your whole talk or your whole video sales letter or your whole webinar, but they're still on the fence. Okay? So your best, your fastest, your most direct path to increasing your conversions is, if you want to put it really simply, just keep on talking, okay? Now, it's not quite that simple. I'm going to give you a couple examples here. But let me tell you about a real-world example where a girl, she was really, really excited. She was telling, I'm not going to give up any names here. She was telling everybody that, wow, 43% of everybody that started watching the video is still watching the video at the end. And she was really proud of that. The problem was her conversions, her sales were actually just in the tank, on the floor. Because what was happening is 43% of the people are still there and she's just ending the video. That's like getting up and walking off the stage when half of your audience, or a quarter of your audience, is still sitting there wanting more. Does that make sense? So the easiest, fastest, or most direct way to increase your conversions is not by fiddling with the front of your video or the front of what you're doing in the webinar and trying to increase the engagement rate. That will help at some point, but your job is to take the people that are still sitting on the fence and help them go from being on the fence to coming over into your yard. That's your easiest path. So how does this really look? Here's the one tactic that I found that's super, super easy to apply, that you can apply to almost any video sales letter or webinar. Let's take a video sales letter right now. You can take the video sales letter you already have. If you're not doing frequently asked questions, you can just add that on to the end. I have yet to see that not help conversion. So when you get all the way done, you finish your video, you say, okay, go ahead and press the add to cart button, and you get this wonderful widget or whatever you're selling. And then you can come back in, even if you've already got the video produced, and say, hey, I can see you're still here. You may have some questions I haven't answered for you. And then what you want to do is take 5 or 10. The more actually the better. The more you talk, the more you're going to increase your conversions. And go over the questions that you get one by one. And after you talk about one question and give the answer, give another little close. So go ahead and press that add the cart button. Another question you might have is, how is this delivered? Does it come in the mail? Does it come in as a download? You answer that question. And then, so if that was the question you had, go ahead and press the add the cart button. But you can add this to almost any video sales letter you already have, or to, if you have a recorded webinar, you can go in and do more FAQs, or on your webinar, when you get done, just stay and answer questions. The longer you stay and answer questions, the more you're going to sell. And I have not seen that not work. Okay. So that is the Mojo moment. I know it's way over a minute. We won't be calling them Mojo minutes anymore. I hope you find this helpful. I'll talk to you later.